obviously throughout this last few years, you have grown, you have matured. I think we are all aware that you are a Christ follower, so can you just explain to us how you became one, and also what impact that has had on you as a person, but also on you as a player?
Well, my journey to become a Christ follower started at SuperSport, I would say. Like I said, I had a good friend at Kurt Lynch's. It was kind of a role model to me at the time, going through all those setbacks. He was the one who gave me some encouraging words when I had that ACL surgery. He invited me to go, me and myself and my wife Lisa, to go to church with his family, and then we started building this relationship. And something just in the service, obviously, it just reaches out to you. And then it went on, and then we didn't go back to church again with him, and then other good close friends of ours also moved to Johannesburg, and we hooked up with them again, and they invited us to join them at the Hillsong. I think it was in Pretoria, Wonderboom's one. And again there the same thing happened, and I was like, I'm coming to church with friends, and there's always this thing that's like reaching out to me. I feel like there's something that's like calling me or something, and I explored it a bit back then. Obviously the consistency, I would say, to be honest with you, wasn't really there at that time. Being in Pretoria and things, and then obviously moving back to Cape Town, I would really say that's when I really started being a consistent Jesus Christian, if I can put it to you that way. My wife and I also ended up going to Hillsong here. I met Bruce at Ajax Cape Town when I signed for them, and met other teammates, and there was a Born to Play group. And from there, I was getting a feeling of fulfillment, being in that environment, being with other Christian followers. I wasn't really surrounded back in Pretoria when I was there at SuperSport. Really, I wasn't in a circle of friends that I had many Christian followers. So coming to Cape Town at Ajax, there were a few guys like yourself. There was Travis Graham, Brandon Peterson. So being around it, kind of, I was hungry. I could see the impact it had in their lives, and it's something that I also wanted, So I'll say, it started back then at SuperSport, but the consistency wasn't there. And really, when I signed for Ajax Cape Town, I just became more consistent in it.
I just want to know from you, lastly, if you go back 11 years, did you think that in 11 years' time you would be the kind of man that you are today? I know it's a bit of a pop-up question, but did you ever think that how you have grown, was actually what you wanted to do or be?
I'll say no chance. Back then, I think my mind was, I wasn't, if I could say, like calm, or like had a mindset on a certain thing. I was just going with the flow, and I think I was going with the flow so much that I got lost in just like going with the flow. All I wanted to do was just compete and play football. So no, if I go back 11 years, a 20-year-old Roscoe Pietersen would never have thought a 31-year-old Roscoe Pietersen would have turned out to be the way he is now.
Awesome stuff, man. Awesome stuff, Roscoe Pietersen. Thank you for your time. And if people didn't know, we should call each other our froggies. I still don't know why we actually call each other that. I mean, I'm trying to figure out But yeah, you Prince Frog, and apparently I'm a King Frog.
I mean, look, there's a green behind. So.
It's a green, yeah.
Goes well, yeah.
Yeah, but no, my man, thanks for your time, and it was amazing to hear your story. Yeah.
No, thanks, man. It's a pleasure. Thank you for the opportunity to share. Thanks.